Good morning. We're getting ready to start our Alpha time together, and people are just gathering here and having a little food before we get down to the teaching.
I am totally blessed and just humbled and grateful to be here, my brother.
Brother Steve.
You're getting videotaped.
Good morning, Brother Steve.
You're getting videotaped.
Oh, and where are we? Oh my God! Look at your outfit. What is that?
Yeah, look
Oh
at this.
boy! Oh boy! Oh.
This is one of the local tribes here.
Steve, where are we?
Well, we're in the beautiful house of Will and Cindy Redberg in Santa Monica with fellow friends from the Alpha course.
Right.
Beautiful day we're going to have here.
Yes.
Wow, isn't it gorgeous?
Of course, our whole table rocks, right? Hi, Stephen. How are you?
We're doing a little documentary. You want to say anything for the record?
Yes, we have the table that rocks. We do. Rock of Gibraltar.
Wow. Thank you. I said to Will, my goodness, I have to videotape. We have a chef in the house.
It's seconds away from being done, so.
This is a giant
Scrambled eggs.
scrambled egg.
British style, European style.
No, now I want to know what you think. Athena is here. She's gonna say something smart, I'm sure. She knows a lot of good stuff. Say something.
I think that this is a great place to come together, and I'm actually learning a lot today.
Wow, you're right.
That's all I had to say.
I'm sure you have more to say, but
Why don't you secretly
being
videotape
shy.
me? Of course I'm being
I
shy.
know, but you're so
Then
pretty
you're
on the
gonna show me
camera.
later.
Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
Perfect. And this represents me, who's not so clear, not so fresh, not so perfect. And it's all the behavior, all of the sin, all of the stuff that I bring to the table to God. Be it today, be it 20 years ago. And so what happens is, I read this passage in Ephesians, and first it says, "Be filled with the Spirit." Okay. Well, and so I'm wondering, okay, how do I be filled with the Spirit? What's happening? How do I bring that about? My premise is that, first of all, we're all filled with something. Okay? Think about that for a minute. We're all full of it. Okay? Really, what we're mostly filled up with is ourselves. It's just kind of the way we're made. Maybe it's the sin nature, maybe whatever. It's mostly about me. That's why Rick Warren writes the book on the purpose-driven church. The first line in the book is, "It's not about you." And that could be the whole book. It's great because don't we all? It's just natural. I want to survive. I want to eat tonight. I want to be happy during the day. I want to, come out of this. I want to do what I want to do mostly. That's just natural. But if I want to begin this process of being filled up with the Spirit, what I need to do is start taking off some layers. So I say, okay, I'm gonna make some room for God to come in here and do some work. So I take a little bit of those old deceitful behaviors out and make some room for God, and God comes in here and kind of fills things back up. And I take a look the next morning in my life, and it doesn't look that much different. I made all this room for God, and He comes in and supposedly fills me back up again, but it just, I don't know. What did I get out of that? Did I really change? Did anything happen? Well, a little time goes by and Lent comes and I say, okay, I'm going to get close to God during Lent. So I'm going to change some of these. I'm going to give some of, I know what God's looking for. He wants me to give up that behavior. I'll give it up extra. Okay? Talking to Enoch the other day, and he said he gave up humility for Lent. That's Enoch. Okay, so I get rid of those things for Lent, leave some room for God to come in and fill things back up again. And dadgummit, it just never looks like things are happening. So I keep going with the process. Maybe I make some big changes, throw some stuff out, keep adding a little more of God, making room for God, and it just seems like an endless process. And sometimes I think, what's the use? You know, I keep taking off layers. I keep asking for God to fill things up, hoping He's changing my mind, and it just goes and goes and goes. Now the reality is that what I see in this glass now is even a lot different than what I see in this one. Even though to me it still looks pretty crummy. You know, as I look at myself and evaluate myself, it doesn't look like that much is going on. But if I keep the process going, keep taking off layers, layer upon layer upon layer, and making room for God to fill that space back up again, there will come a time when I can actually look and see, and maybe other people can see, wow, you know, there's really been some changes that are noteworthy. I mean, I can tell that something has gone on there. And particularly if I just, you know, I go on a pilgrimage. We watched The Way last night. I think that was great. Have you seen that? The movie, The Way? Anyway, go on a pilgrimage, just get rid of a lot of that stuff and really make room for God. And even though it's not this, it's starting to look good. And this may be a 10-year process, it may be a 40-year process.